S&P moving and grooving. Now this was, as far as this range, right, this was the Sunday before this last Sunday, and we gapped down, we sent it. This last Sunday, gapped down all the way, but we bounced. That's why I have this range kind of here highlighted. I'll delete this now so we can go over that just later. There we go. Right now, I'm in SPY calls. I do think we're going to hit this yellow zone. All eyes are on this yellow zone. I don't know if I will go short here. I want to say I just might take a short position. For sure, I do think we're going to hit all-time highs one more time. So I'm kind of thinking we get up here, but I just get nervous in this range. It looks like to me somebody's de-risking. A bigger institution is closing out their positions. And they're doing it, and then they're just dropping this thing, right? Let the dip buy crowd show up, and they didn't get the memo yet, and then they just drop some more again. So I'm curious what's really going on here. Who knows something we don't, which is making me a little bit edgy as far as, like, should I just get into my short position now? I've been waiting for things to turn around first, and then I'll go short. I still think we're going to crash in March, start to crash, and by crash, crash is 20% or more, but I'm thinking at least a high teens correction if we don't actually officially get the crash. So I'm watching this area. Now, if I do go short, anything I do will be probably August timeframe as far as like puts or anything like that. Look at the expected move. Yeah, we're just right back in the middle. Now, the NASDAQ right here, see, I don't know if I want to grab SPXS or SQQQ. I'm looking at that as opposed to grabbing puts. Both of them will decay. Puts will decay probably a little bit faster depending on how you play it. One costs a little bit more. You pay for that, right, in capital. So if the NASDAQ were to get above here, right at the same time the S&P is at those levels, I would probably go ahead and grab SQQQ. But at the same time, if things are crashing, tech might be the ones that save things as well. I know money, at least the bare minimum, will flood back into those, so is it safer to grab SPXS? But at the same time, if you look at a lot of the stocks in the S&P, they're all just down. So a lot of this all-time high stuff we're seeing is from some of the big tech giants. So I'm back and forth on there. I'll for sure let you guys know as far as which one that I do go. If you guys do want to check out the community, check on that Patreon link down below, because that's where I just post all the plays. You don't need to wait for a YouTube video. But for now, I'll be watching above this blue zone to take that. This is the 50 SMA. Not something I'm using, just a popular one to have up. Ultimately, right now, we're just very sideways. And that just being the top of the range. Nothing to be too bearish about just yet. As far as Grandpa Dow, he's moving and grooving. He's trucking. Looks like that's about to hit all-time highs just in general. We're just a stone throw, hop, jump, and a skip away from all-time highs. We could hit that tomorrow, no problem, and at least get those headlines. Right now, this actually does look pretty bullish compared to all of them. It was crazy because this one was incredibly bearish. While the others rebounded a lot faster, they've rebounded, started to show signs of weakness, where this one just now rebounding, kind of getting back up there and just shrugged that off. Looking at the Russell, this one I would potentially just be going short right now, just as a zone play, coming into that zone, looking for short opportunities there.